Alright, today we are going to do 3.8. This is the last section of this chapter. So after you complete the homework for 3.8, then you have to do the review, chapter 3 review, and then the test. So what 3.8 is, it's kind of like 2.7, where they give you word problems. You kind of have to guess and check to figure it out. So we're going to call it Simplify the Problem. Okay, and so we're just going to go through a problem here together. Our problem says a plumber, this is kind of a long one, so make sure you write small. A plumber charges $25 to weld two pipes together. Together, period. Okay. Pipe comes in 4-foot pieces. Okay, pipe comes in 4-foot pieces, and you need one piece 60 feet long. Okay, so I'm following it so far. How much will it cost to have enough 4-foot pieces welded together? Okay, so first off, I kind of want to make a picture of this so you can figure it out. So pipe only comes in 4-foot pieces. So if this is my pipe, this is 4 foot. And here's my other pipe. Again, this is 4 foot. Okay, and to weld this together costs $25 to weld those two pipes together. What we want to do is we want to figure out this bottom, or these numbers, we want that to equal 60 feet. Okay, because that's how much we need. We need 60 feet of pipe welded together for our project. Whatever we're doing, I don't know what it is. So we have to figure out how much will it cost. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a table. Okay, and on my table, I might need to move this up a little bit. I'm going to move it up to, we know it's 25 to weld two pipes together. Pipe comes in 4-foot pieces. Okay, so I'm going to have it be number of pipes. Okay, if we have 2, and then the cost would be $25. 2 pipes, and then we'll put another column of feet. Okay, so 2 pipes would be 8 feet. 3 pipes would cost $50, and that would be 3 times 4 would be 12 feet. 4 pipes would cost $75. All I'm doing is I'm adding 25 each time. Okay, and what's 4 times 4? That'd be 16. Okay, what about if I had 5 pipes? 5 times 4 would be 20 now. Plus 25 would be $100 is what we're at. What about 6 would be 125. 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, and let's try 7 would be 150. 7 times 4 is 28. Let's skip here Ooh, this is going to be kind of tricky to skip though. I'm just going to keep going. It's going to take us a little while to get up there, but at least we can know that we did it right. Okay, so let's do 8. I'm going to skip to 10. Okay, so let's figure out. 2 is 25. So if I skip to 10, then I'm going to be, here I added 3. So here I have to add 75 because 3 times 25 is 75. Okay, so if I add 75 to that, I'd get 225 and I'd get up to 40. Okay, that's just a kind of a quicker way to jump up so we don't have to do every single one. Okay, I'm going to move it up again. Again, we could add by 3 again. Let's do 13. Add 75, so I'd be up to $300. What is 13 times 4? 12, 4, 52? 52, ooh, we're getting closer. I see I need 8 more, so I'm going to go 15. So if I'm jumping 2, that means I need to add 50 here. So I'd be at 350, and I have to add 8 instead of 4 since I jumped 2. So I'd be at 60. Okay, so our cost, what does our question ask? How much will it cost to have enough 4-foot pieces welded together? So how much will it cost? It will cost them $350. Okay, and another way I would have thought of doing this one, I'm going to move it up again. Oh, come on, you would do that and not move. Okay, another way I would think about doing this is what is 60, because I know I need 60 feet, divided by 4. And I need 60 feet of this stuff, and I know it comes in 4-foot lengths, so I need to divide it and see how many 4-foot pipes will make $60 or make 60 feet. Okay, so that goes in there once. Minus 4 is 2. Bring down the 0. 4 goes in 25 times. Okay, so now I need to think, okay, if I have 2 pipes welded together, that's going to equal $25. So now, what about if I go up to 15? So what about if I do, what is 13 times 25? Let's see if that'll work. 15, 5, 6, 0, 6, 2, 5, 12, 325, plus we need to add in our 25 for the 2. So we did get $350. Okay, so both would be fine with me. Or if you don't see that way, we know we need to have 15 pipes, and it costs $25 to weld 2 pipes together. Oh, come on. I wish the whole thing would move up at once, but it doesn't want to. Okay, so even another way that I could do it, which is whatever makes sense to you. If the table makes sense, go ahead, do the table. If this way makes sense, where you find, okay, I know 60 divided by 4 because they're 4-foot pipes, we need a 60-foot pipe total. And so I know I'm going to need 15 pipes. I could just go, okay, 1 and 2 equals 25, plus 25 for 3, plus 25 for 4, plus 25 for 5, all the way up to 15. And again, that should get us our $350. Okay, let's try one from the book. And hopefully this will help you out a little bit. Alright, so the one that I want to do, I'm going to try and pick something that's a little bit trickier. So I'm going to go with number 4. From your book, page 166. So I'm not going to write this down because it's already in your book, so you can just read along with me. The school store buys pencils for 20 cents each. So I'm going to write pencils are 20 cents each. Okay. It sells the pencils, So we better put buys pencils, sells pencils for 25 cents each. So that means each pencil they sell, they're making 5 cents off of. Okay. How much profit does the store make if it sells 5 dozen pencils? Okay, so we know that they buy the pencil for 20 cents, they sell it for 25 cents, so that means that they have a profit of 5 cents per pencil. Okay, so first off, another thing we have to figure out is 5 dozen. I know a dozen is 12, so if I need to figure out 5 dozen, I just need to multiply that. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. So they're going to sell 60 pencils. They want to know how much profit they make if they sell 60 pencils. We know they make 5 cents profit for every pencil. That means I need to multiply those two numbers together. 60 times 0.05 or 5 hundredths or 5 cents, whatever we want to go with. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, now I have two spots to the right of the decimal, two numbers to the right of the decimal point. So I need to bring those 2 spots back. So my answer is they are going to make $3 if they sell 60 pencils. Okay, this is you just kind of have to picture it in your head. Well, how can I know how much they make off of each pencil? How many pencils did they sell? They sold 60. You just kind of have to work with it and draw a picture if you need to. I mean, there's so many different ways to solve these problems. It's just you have to kind of start taking it and making sense of everything. Let's try one more. For this one, you do have to do 1 through 15, I believe. So we got 1 down. Let's try one more together. And I want to try number 10 together. This is, again, 10 from page 166 from in your book, so I'm not going to write it down. It says, before the use of computers, typesetters used metal pieces of type to print each letter in a word and each digit in a number. For example, 3 pieces of type, 1, 4, and 8, were used to create the page number 148. Okay, so how many pieces of type would be needed to set the page numbers 1 through 476? So we have to figure out how many digits are there if I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to break it up into how many digits I know there are. So how many 1-digit numbers are between 1 and 476? Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 1-digit numbers. What about 2-digit numbers? So I have the number 10 through the number 99. Okay? So the thing that makes it a little bit tricky, though, is we would want to say that's 89 numbers. But if we count, let's do 10 through 20. If I counted 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, that's 21 numbers. So we have to add one number in because we're counting the first number, we're not skipping it. So really, it's not 89, it's not 99 minus 10, it's 99 minus 9 because that 9 is right here. Okay, so I've got 90 2-digit numbers from 1 through 99. Okay, so now let's see, what about 3-digit numbers? So I have 100 through 476. Okay, so how many 3-digit numbers do we have? Again, we have to think of it this way. Really, what we're doing is what is 476, not minus 100. we're subtracting 9 plus 90. So we're going to subtract 99 numbers. Okay, so borrow from the 7, make a 6 and a 16. 7 would go there. 3 would go there. I'd have 16 minus 9. Remember, show your work. 16 minus 9 again is 7 and 3. So we'd have 377 numbers from 1 to 476. All right, I'm going to erase all this stuff here. So we can have room to do our math. We're not done yet, so don't think we're done quite yet. Okay, so now I would have to do what's 1 times 9? It is 9. What's 2 times 90? That's 180. Then I have to say, what is 3 times 377? 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 2 more is 23. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. So we need to add 1,131. So now we just need to add up these numbers. What is 1,131 plus 180? Oops, I got off on my... There we go. Plus 189. So that'd be 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 1,320 pieces, P-I-E-C-E-S, pieces of type. All right, here's what my challenge is to you. What do these three numbers add up to? 9 plus 90 is 99. What is 377 plus 99? That 9 plus 7 is 16. 9 plus 7 is 16 plus 1 more is 17. 476. So when you do this, you guys, you need to make sure that these three numbers add up to your total number, which is supposed to be 476. Because we're seeing how many numbers from 1 through 476. It's kind of confusing, and I know that, but that's just a little trick. Make sure that they do add up to this number here when you're all done. And for this one, I'm not going to have a quiz because, again, it's a really short video, a short section. So I'll just have a little quiz at the end, something fun, so that you can maybe tell me what you're thankful for. How about that, since Thanksgiving is coming up? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you later.